Market update for the 19th. Gonna do a little bit early here because they're obviously paying it around 422. I traded a little bit today. I made my money basically mostly on this move down. I think I mentioned in the last video I had a few puts. Didn't make as much as I wanted to. I scalped some trades in here too. And then basically the rest of the day was pretty much a snooze fest. We got down here and I was at 10 o'clock. And so for the last 5 hours, it's been pretty back and forth. But here's what I'm expecting going into next week. So we're on the 5 minute. Let me zoom out a little bit. I'm looking for, I still think this is an ABC pattern, but I think the reason that they are stretching it out till next week, if you see the parallel line, if it goes into next week, there's more room to take it lower without breaching that. Not that they're like doing it off of that principle alone, but this just shows you they can keep within that channel longer if we go farther out. So we have A, B1, ABC2, clearly a third wave right here. It hit past the 1.61 fib. So we have 1, ABC2, 3, and then a clear fourth wave right here. And then we should be in the fifth wave right here. And it looks like we're ending the day on a second wave. I bought some lottos going into the close, not very much, like 10% of my profit for the week. And they just decided to pin it, which is fine, I guess, but you know, I wanted to sell off going into the close. I thought that they might finish this fifth wave here around 420, but it looks like they want to wait till next week. So if we're looking at the chart right now, here's the only thing though about this fourth wave. I think that there's a chance that this is actually the fourth wave still. So we have A, B, C, A, B, and if you look at this right here, you can see this is not a impulsive move. It's actually just looks like a B wave to me. So I would actually label this right now as A, B, and then currently in a C wave. It looks like an expanded flat. If we go like this, you can see it goes about 1.23 past it, which is pretty typical. And so I would be expecting a move higher next week going into the open. So maybe we move higher up here. The fib level from the second to third wave is, we already hit the 0.23 fib. We could come up here and just hit the top of this, maybe even go a little bit higher, but somewhere in the 423s for a C wave. So August 22nd, C wave. And then we would have a fourth wave right over here. And then they could take it down for a fifth wave, because this has been pretty typical the whole day since 10 o'clock for it to be just kind of moving around and being really annoying for trading. Like I tried to scalp some trades today in this area right here, and it was just getting really annoying because I was expecting it to already have started. I thought this was the fourth wave right here, but that can be confusing sometimes with Elliot Wave, where you think this is the whole wave, but it's actually just the A wave, and you get a B wave, and you get a C wave. So the fourth wave can be pretty annoying to try to trade. So A, B, C is what I'm expecting. And then for the overall fifth wave of the C wave, I would be looking for I'm looking for anywhere. Well, here is the 1.61 fib of the A wave. It's at 420.11. So 420.11 is definitely a place we could look at. But then also I'm looking at 419.83 and then all the way down to 418. basically anywhere in this parallel line area, but mostly from 418.90 all the way up to 420.11 is my targets. So go ahead and put a horizontal line there. So somewhere in this area right here on the 22nd is the bottom for me. This would be the fifth wave of the overall C wave. And I think that's pretty much what's going to happen. And remember the last video, or a couple videos ago, I said 417 was where I think it was going to go minimum. That's still possible. It could happen late in the day on Monday at 417.34, so that's another target. Anywhere from 420.11 to 417.34 are my targets for the fifth wave. So we'll see what happens on Monday. I think that most of the stocks are pretty much bottomed out though, because this is definitely not impulsive. Not that much more downside. The VIX is barely even like pumping, up 5% on the day. So one more move down on Monday, and then the dollar went exactly where I talked about in the last video. 108.10 was my target. Pretty much hit it exactly. Went a little bit above it, 108.21. But it might go a little bit higher, so you might get a pullback, and then one more move higher up to here, maybe like 108.50. And that should give us enough momentum to get down here at 420 all the way down to 417. So, but then again, you look at this as well. I think that maybe it's more likely that we don't go below 418.42, because then you're starting to get into this area and you're looking like you could sell all the way up down to 411. So, and if it does somehow break this parallel line, then it is possible that this could be a five-wave move. We have 1, 2, 3, and we're currently in the fourth wave. If we get a huge fifth wave down here and it goes all the way down to anywhere, it could go down to 415, 416, maybe all the way down into this area, 413. While unlikely, you could have an extended fifth wave. That would change everything. That would make it so we could head a lot farther down. Anything would be in play at that point. So if you're a bull, you want to see this stop inside this parallel line. If you're a bear, you want to see a huge move down for the fifth wave, and then you would expect a pullback and then a larger move down after that. So if you're looking for a five-wave move higher as a bull, look for this area and then a move higher. As a bear, if you're looking for a B wave, we kind of want this to break as well. I guess it's possible that we have A, B, C bounce and then go lower, but we'll have to see on Monday. So targets 420.11 all the way down to 417.50 is kind of like the main area. I would say the highest probability. Second highest probability would be moving down in here, but if you look at the length of this also, this first wave was 429.49 to 425. It's about 4. The third wave was about 7 or so. If we go to 423, I would say it's probably going to be somewhere similar to the first wave, which is about 4. So I think 419, 420 is a good area. So, all right, I went over that pretty far in depth. Dollar, I still think it's a B wave. VIX, not that much to go over with the VIX. Pumping a little bit higher on the 4-hour time frame. It still looks like pretty corrective to me. And so I think there's a very good chance that what I just said about SPY is very likely, just a little bit farther down, and then we go higher. So yeah, that's pretty much the update for this week. Look for a little bit lower and a bounce, and we zoom out here on the overall chart. You can see we finally just got today a red candle on the daily. And if we go to, let's zoom out on the chart. So A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what it looks like to me. And so on the daily chart, it kind of looks like there's a chance that we could, like I'm saying, we can go to 419, 420 on an ABC move. Good chance that we bounce and then go a little bit lower. So I think that this move is possibly done, but that could just be the overall A wave. So it would look like this. I know this is a long video, but so it'd be like this. It'd be A, B, C, A, and then we would get a pullback, which we're doing right now. A pullback to here, and then a bounce, and then one more move lower for the overall B wave. So that seems highly likely. ABC A, ABC B. I know I got tons of lines on here, and then we would see a 5-wave move higher, potentially into midterms, but it might be more likely that we see this move sooner than that, and maybe even sometime like mid-September we get there. So this move doesn't take as long, maybe mid-September, and then we start selling off into the midterm elections, and then after midterms are over, maybe we continue to sell off, as this would be the overall B wave. So longer video than normal, but really all you need to know is that next week we should have a little bit of a bump higher to 423.60, and then one more move lower to 419, 420. As you can see on the hourly, we haven't even gotten the green bar yet for the overall fourth wave. So that's why I think it's going to go a little bit higher first. So that's it. I talked for long enough on this video, but please like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments and how you did. Did you make any money this week? Do you trade options? Are you just trading shares? How are you playing this? For me, it was a pretty exhausting week. It was pretty profitable, but I wasn't very happy with my performance today, as in the last couple of hours I gave back like 50% of my profits for the day. So not my best showing today, but next week, fresh, clean slate, ready to go. Let's go make some money next week. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday.